The pink fairy armadillo is one of the smallest, rarest, and most elusive mammals in the world, found only in the sandy plains and dry grasslands of central Argentina. The pink fairy armadillo measures about 5 inches long and is instantly recognizable by its soft, pale pink dorsal shell, which contrasts beautifully with its silky white fur. The pink fairy armadillo is a master burrower, using strong, shovel-like front claws to dig through dry soil with astonishing speed. The pink fairy armadillo spends nearly its entire life underground, rarely emerging from its tunnels except to feed or occasionally surface after heavy rains. The pink fairy armadillo's pink shell is not just for show, it is a thin, flexible structure that helps regulate body temperature and is connected to the body only by a thin membrane. The pink fairy armadillo uses this shell almost like a radiator, allowing excess heat to dissipate through the exposed blood vessels. The pink fairy armadillo feeds primarily on insects and larvae, especially ants and termites, but also consumes plant roots and small invertebrates. The pink fairy armadillo uses keen senses of smell and touch to locate prey in total darkness, making the pink fairy armadillo an efficient subterranean hunter. Despite the adorable appearance, the pink fairy armadillo is a highly adapted survivalist built for one of the harshest environments in South America. The pink fairy armadillo is nocturnal and solitary, preferring to dig its own tunnels rather than use abandoned ones. The pink fairy armadillo can dig so fast that if startled or threatened, the pink fairy armadillo will vanish into the ground in seconds, disappearing from sight like a phantom. The pink fairy armadillo is extremely difficult to study in the wild because of the reclusive nature and fragile health in captivity. The pink fairy armadillo often dies shortly after being captured due to stress or dietary imbalance, making conservation efforts even more challenging. The pink fairy armadillo is currently listed as near threatened or data deficient because scientists still don't know enough about the population size or breeding habits. The pink fairy armadillo plays an important role in soil aeration and pest control, benefiting the ecosystems where the pink fairy armadillo resides. The pink fairy armadillo's habitat is increasingly under threat due to agriculture, livestock farming, and human encroachment. The pink fairy armadillo is often targeted by the exotic pet trade, though the pink fairy armadillo does not survive long outside its natural habitat. The pink fairy armadillo has become a symbol of Argentina's unique and fragile biodiversity. The pink fairy armadillo represents the mystery and wonder that still exists in the animal kingdom, reminding scientists how much remains unknown beneath the surface. The pink fairy armadillo captivates the hearts of those lucky enough to glimpse one, not just for the fairy-like name, but for the surreal, almost mythical appearance. The pink fairy armadillo remains one of nature's most bizarre and beautiful secrets, living a quiet, hidden life beneath the sands, waiting to be better understood and protected.